Welcome back to KritzKast. This is the ETF2L Highlander Winter 2023 Premiership Upper Bracket Finals. Live at you over here on KritzKast. I'm your host, Refleks. Alongside here with me is DuMmTm and Wiethoofd on production. What is up, DuMmTm?
All looking good today. We'll have a very, very important game. It is winners finals here in Premiership. Winner of this goes straight to grand finals. So a close race here to the end of the season for these playoff spots. So who is to say that today will be any different?
What do you think will happen on first here, Mr. DuMmTm?
Well, seeing as it's Vigil, probably not a whole lot, but that is the expectation you got to play around as well, right? There's only so much you can do on this point as defensive team. There's only so many chances you can really get, and you got to maximize them all, right? You got to get your sniper angles in, you got to get your spy behind, maybe see someone through tunnel. I'm sure the red team, defending team, will look for that. SDCK is not going to let much through here. Heavy watching vigilantly on the lower area there, not trying to let anyone get through, but getting anyone behind when the combo on the defensive team is trying to get out of the first point, huge to get the chance on the med kill early, or maybe even just the NG, anything that helps break into the second point. Much better hold to have than this first point, so we'll see if there's anything in store for us in that regard.
Indeed, game has just started. Feila starting off in the attack here. 3 team times on point and just trying to get as much ground as they can. And here comes Grimace landing a nice headshot on Buddy, the demo for SDCK, and eventually taking him down during the process, meaning that SDCK will just be setting up a very strong second hold here, since, you know, second is the best point to hold on Vigil alone. So why not just go back and relax back there as Feila just prepared their next push out here. Nice shot by Grimace, managing to headshot May, moving into tunnel.
No relaxing done here. Sniper still on watch. Gotta be careful at all times that no one's able to just get in easily, but tunnel push it is. They like these on Feila just from the lower area. You wouldn't think they are effective, but they really found successful in the path. Let's see how this one goes for now. Not very much anywhere at the moment. Just stuck getting in. Spy behind them too. Can't get the kill, but still a little terrifying here. Clear up. Mezzo couldn't take any space. Lost too many people from the low ground there. The second you get as far as the sentry gun, these tunnel pushes really can do a number on people, sneaking up on them a little bit out of sight, but they didn't get that far. SDCK not letting them, maybe having a read on things here just a bit too much against the competition, but worry not. Feila playing quick off it as well, just right back in there with the spawns they have, like he down, opts them to go through the upper area instead, try to shift his space here quick, but still not quite going so well.
Indeed, absolutely nice stab right there by Mezzo, just managing to clean up many of the very important players from Team Feila and coming down with the big stickies from Buddy, managing to wipe the entirety of Feila, making them go back to the planning board as Layla also did get taken down. This is going to have to be a sack wave here coming from Feila eventually, because big Uber ad from SDCK. They could just straight up relax here. Nebu getting headshot, taken down by Lakey, standing strong on the hill, 15 HP, managing to being taken down by Scrimmage successfully. Banner gets popped, Honcho jumps in, manages to do a lot of damage to the dispenser, but unfortunately does not take down DKC nor force him. Here comes the rest of Feila. Oh, Joan with the insane stickies, managing to take down DKC. Joan continuing to spam in, taking down LSK. A lot of terrain and ground is being taken by Feila, and they will successfully cap second as the momentum will gain up.
This is what I was talking about. There's just no time to relax. It might be the best point to hold, but you gotta work for it. And the second sniper was down. They made this one a living hell for them to keep holding. Any bit of space they were given mattered so much on Feila. And now it's time to keep up pace. Already having so much presence on the third point. There's no energy, there's no sniper. A lot of space they can take, but don't want to overextend just quite yet. The card's so far back, you gotta worry that they fight back and get some space back before you get the card in any pressuring position at all. Gun goes down early, but there we go. Nice little snipe as well. Heavy still in the under area as well. On top of things, things are not looking all too shabby here, but the Uber will have to come out to actually finish things off. You don't love to see that as a blue team, but it will get the job done most likely. They are dealing good damage, a couple of kills with invincibility should rein in SDCK on the sport point and keep up pace in some ways, but you're losing a lot of that now without an advantage going into last.
Indeed, DKC straight up chilling with the 60% Uber ad. Here is SDCK just setting up, preparing whatever move will be made.
Big
as Joanne jumps in and tries to take down DKC, but fails to attack, gets taken out instantly. Here comes Honjo, tried adding up as well, but unfortunately gets taken down instantly, and majority of Feila does not succeed the sack way. But a lot of crucial players from SDCK are actually down, being Buddy and Aliski. This might perhaps be the chance for some pick classes from team. Oh, here comes Jackie Legs jumping in, managed to take down Joen. Very well played by him.
Yeah, had a nice read on the situation there. Expect people to come in off the kills they had, like you said, but once you see it coming, you can plan around accordingly. Works out pretty well. Demo down. You're gonna stop whatever little attempt they might have had here. Without Nuba, it couldn't have been too much, but you still would worry losing your gun maybe early as well. Get the spy down as well. Things are looking good on the defense, but with Nuba up now, I mean, Feila didn't even need Nuba for the second point. Who's to say what they need for this one? For the time being, though, they're taking the time trying to set up spy down as well. Nice stuff there. Trying to get in, but snipers on both sides doing their job very well for the time being. And without a demo, another thing like we planned this for just a tad bit longer.
A bit longer, as both Ubers are equal. We're just gonna have to wait and see what kind of moves Feila are planning to make. As one by one players are feeding, Nebula falls down to the Clark wrangled, and Ubers are commenced from Feila's side. Here comes Antu building up a leveled gun actually, but SDCK answers back with an Uber and manages to wipe some crucial players, leaving Feila back on the dry pushing age. Lakey landing a nice headshot on Joen. Clark taking down Yurkis during the process, and seems like it's won this. Oh, here comes Donja though jumping in, tries to get whatever picks he can, but unfortunately fails.
Not enough. Oh, the heavy got so far into that as well, but it's just not enough to clean anyone of value up in the end. A couple of picks is just not cutting it right now. Gunfungus tries to follow up on the side of SDCK, can't get much either. Pyro going down here is still a little terrifying. That's denying a lot of space. Once again, early one for Jacklegs trying to shut them down. Does get the demo kill once more here. Same idea as before. Works just the same with a little bit more backup this time around. Just trying to not give them any space at all, where they're lacking the Pyro to deny that space for them otherwise. And with battalions follow up on top of that, they're just not giving them a break in the slightest.
Big battalions, but nice stab by Yurkis, manages to take down Lakey and Jackie Legs in 2 swift stabs. Assassin's Creed gameplay right here. Uber's being exchanged right now on last, as they're just trying to grab whatever they can, momentum or advantage, player advantage they can from both sides. A lot of players from SDCK do have a big respawn timer to worry about though, so SDCK gotta be real careful as they move on here. Poi going down from Feila's side. Card almost going up the hill. It is actually still going up the hill. Kanga manages to get it up. Hanjo and Kanga capping as hard as they can, as Layla is just supporting them, but it seems like the Buddy Stickies and the rest of SDCK will just be spamming down hell and leaving Feila back to the planning board.
Yeah, one more try it will be, and with how long we've been here already, that's not what you like to see at all. Feila so close yet so far, and it's so dangerous to get stuck in the cycle of just sacking for the card now, never actually getting one good push going, so let's hope they know better than this, or at least if they start feeding it works immediately, right? Funny spy cap. Could every time happen here in this position, so yeah, you already see people on the block itself here on SDCK, but they're getting rewarded for the time being. Heavy weak, might just die, escapes the stickies of the demo man, and Lasky will live second life here, and that's very valuable with this little time to spare. There's a trap, but he just gets the medic out of nowhere. Huge kill on the medic, and any chance to resolve this quickly seems long gone at this point, because alongside the med kill, there was no one keeping a car play, and that thing rolls back all the way down the slope again, and that's just a crucial amount of rollback right now. That's going to waste so much extra time.
Yeah, SDCK is doing a really good job here, just picking out whoever's overextending or just being out of position. Right with Poi going down and Uber's being used on behalf of SDCK, just getting a lot of ground, but not really many crucial picks. Answer's gun staying alive as it was going up, and it seems like SDCK is still stranding, but what they might not know is that Feila is currently building crits, so they're at 75%. Crits might be ready anytime here. It might be up to Clark here to be able to defend with his gun, since sentry guns do not take any crit damage at all. But time will tell here as Team Feila are starting to move in here with the crits initiating, managing to take down Clark during the process. Very nice pick here for the defense. Many players going down one by one. Eliski getting headshot by Scrimmage. Card is going uphill. Once again, Layla going down to the Maze Scout on the flank, and it seems like a lot of players are stacking the card, and it seems like Feila will be successfully capping the point with 8 minutes 40 seconds. Watching the first 3 points be capped in 3 minutes 40 seconds, I felt like Feila was going to make some history right here in front of us.
That was with like them losing their medic on second as well at some point, so
yeah. So that was some absolutely cracked time, but then when pushing forward, they were just hard stuck by a brick wall, couldn't move any further front, but now they got to make up for it by doing an absolutely strong defense. With 8 minutes 40 seconds, SDCK has that amount of time to start pushing out as round 2 has started. SDCK will be the ones here to try to make the play and try to see who's going to win the first round of Vigil.
Alright, starting off on first once again. Wouldn't expect the biggest of resistance here, but you still have a few key things to worry about, including the pick classes, Sniper and Spy battling each other already to try to make sure that they have a shot at the one-shots themselves here. Looks like the red team getting the better of that one right now. That's exactly what Feila needs, but it's not the kills they need just yet. It slows things down, maybe a little bit less to worry about, but the card is still moving mercilessly slowly forward, and there's just so little reason to commit more resources to this first point, and you can already see Feila eSports backing off early, want to live a better life on the second point. Instead, SDCK gets this in just about a minute flat. Nothing to scoff at here at all, and this is where the game really starts now.
The only first point, this is where the action really begins. The second point, Uber is being used by both sides, exchange. Aleski unfortunately caught it open, just being taken down instantly, as well as Nebu overextending by a lot and just getting picked down as well. This is a big respawn queue for Team Feila as Layla also goes down. This is an absolute disaster at the moment as one by one players are going down. Answer getting shot down by Meso, Kanga getting piped by Buddy. Absolute disaster at the moment for Feila. They're going to have to recover this and set up a really good defense on third here.
That's going to be an undertaking as well. The one positive right now is that it's not an Uber disadvantage on third. Everyone is here alive pretty much. Never will spawn in the second Pokitaro, and then it's all up again for Feila, but third's not the point you really want to hard hold right now. Last gives you better chances, but you have to take your chances here already, otherwise you're just in such a bad spot at the last point itself. So gonna be a big piece of work right now. They're not starting a very good already. There's some big damage coming through. Heavy does some damage to his soldier, at least gets denied. Will get out just fine, does the fall damage too, but they're losing their own soldier in the process. And I mean, it's not the biggest kills going down just yet, but lost the flank. There's a lot of space for SDCK to take already, and they're getting deeper and deeper to peek these angles.
Indeed, with Ansu with the quite aggro gun just being a bullet sponge for the entire team of Feila, Ubers do get actually used as Mr. Scrimmage does get stabbed during the process, and oh my god, it's an absolute disaster. Layla getting shot down by Lakey, leaving Feila to be able to complete this set, and a lot of their players being completely wiped with a big respawn log. Just them having to set up on fourth here with a big disadvantage as well, since SDCK is at a full ad here, ready to push out, ready to make some great space here.
Yeah, all looking up for SDCK. They have 5 minutes. I would like to say I've seen people lose these, but I haven't seen SDCK lose these, and that's a very big distinction to make with this much time to square into this last point. It can be tough enough to break sometimes, but they have all the tools to do it right now. Spy already behind. They are blasted into Scrimmers as well, gifted a second kill on top of the one he already had, and the entry kill that's also pretty good. That, however, surprisingly the only kills. Feila makes a good job dodging there, but being out of the fight just means they have a lot of space on point to themselves. They got to get in there quick, and they are doing just that. Everyone bursting out the spawn gates as quickly as they can to clutch a huge amount of kills out of nowhere in just the time as well before this thing goes up the slope. All sounds good, but there's still 5 minutes left.
Big stab by Meso, managing to take down Joan as he's on the respawn queue waiting. That'll be one less player to defend, but Layla as the jumps are coming in, but nice gun right there by Ansu, managing to delay at least Buddy from SDCK. They do try to spam more as many players are peeking. A lot of space made by Lakey, just one-tapping Hanjo and Poi, tapping on Joan as well, but Ubers will be used by Layla jumping in, but not really. I mean, there are some, actually a lot of picks. I'm kind of stupid. DuMmTm, go on.
Do not have Joan, that's a married man. Anyway, moving on here, we have Uber coming up for DQZ after Layla's panic Uber with the sniper watching didn't get so much. It's just time to play the game on the blue side now, all the way in deep. Body bombs coming through while Mai sitting on the card, and that seems to be just doing enough by itself already.
Yeah, 4 minutes 10 seconds left on the clock to cap for Team SDCK.
one more step up right now from all of them on Feila eSports to bring out a little comeback right now. SDCK looking strong. Do want their shot at Grand Finals with the map pick advantage, mind you, as well. That's very underrated feature here as well that you get from getting the immediate winners finals win right here, right now, today. Still a long while to go here. There's only game 2 of map 1. But with SDCK having the upper hand already, things are looking good on their part.
Indeed, if you're just tuning in, this is the ETF2L Highlander Winter 2023 Premiership Upper Bracket Finals, SDCK versus Feila eSports. SDCK winning the first round of Vigil. So this is basically match point for the map, and it's really up for Feila to see here if they're going to be able to win this map or not. They're going to have to win 2 in a row right here and right now as we commence the round beginning here. SDCK on the attack, Feila on the defense.
Here we go, round 1, game 2 starting now. SDCK once again starting on the offense. The other one's setting the time for Feila to beat this time around. Little roll switch now into the second part of the game. Spice just kissing on the track. Beautiful. You love to see it. None of them died for it, for that matter. Just go on the merry ways like nothing ever happened. All getting into position now for the snipers to take stage, I would imagine here, trying to get some angles. I mean, gotta just keep down whatever you can right now. Anyone dying on card, like you see on Scribble's end right now, slows down speed a little bit. You can't expect too much time on his first point, but any kill helps a tiny bit. And maybe these small margins matter by the end.
Indeed, a lot of players from Feila just going down one by one, but a huge sticky traps and spam coming down from SDCK, meaning that this first hold will still be standing strong. Equal Uber still at both sides. Nobody's managed to force DQC yet, but Layla will be coming out of spawn, meaning that Feila is currently planning a Uber push, starting to get a lot of ground here by just being out here, showing their pure power as much as they can. It seems like they will successfully cap first by sheer pressure, scaring away the hoes to second point.
I think scary is a strong word to use here right now, but Feila definitely understand the memo here. They've already been here for long enough. 1 minute 20, far above average time for this point, for what it's worth. Done their work. You take what you can get here, don't ask for too much. At some point, you just gotta go back to the much better hold, much safer hold to do, but still gotta play this one well. And after SDK got into this one pretty seamlessly, also with an under push. And once again, the lower tunnel entrance is their area of choice. Uber on one side, Spy on the other. Beautiful timing here already. Heavy energy down. That's both the big damage sponges off the field already. And with that, what else they have left? Actually take any of the Spy. Not much as it seems, buddy. Hitting everything right away, catching all of them unaware. No one's watching the side tunnel because there's still so much pressure from the other side.
Sheer power from SDCK, steamrolled. It's just a big train. I don't know.
Oh no, buddy, and Jack gets out the spawn door as well. They're not even allowing anyone to go for a third hold.
East Louise, man, they're just coming over and taking over third point completely. Just watching the door. I think Feila's just rolling out from last year, moving out as fast as they can. Mezzo's having comms though, calling out whatever is happening. Big Uber ad from SDCK. Point is being capped 1 times on point. Never mind, 3 times on point right now. As Yurkis tries to make an attempt at a stab, but unfortunately fails at it. Point is rolling up the hill right now. A lot of crucial players from SDCK are down, so this could be the play from Feila to start making their moves here. But nice deflecting from Nebu, deflecting the Uber, but still, third point will be capped. 2 minutes 52 seconds on the clock. This is absolutely tragic for the failures in chat right now and the failures players.
Oh no, the sniper on the I was about to say. As well, they have so much presence. Well, so many people died late on third. They get the force, which sounds great for how bad this started, but they just lost so many late that they're just gonna end up losing so much space again, and it's gonna very crucially matter already here. And it's over. This is done for.
It's show over. Poor Feila right here. It genuinely is Joe over here, unless someone will be making a match. At least Hanjo won't be making the match deciding pick here, as SDK still stands strong. Will eventually be capping the point. Oh, Yerk is trying to make a play here, but unfortunately gets taken out by the clock shotgun. 3 minutes 44 seconds on the clock. SDK attacks.
Hello, production. Cue the summoning sword music. I think we have a world record coming up.
they will try their absolute best and probably play very passively. I don't think they're gonna start memeing here, because if they mess up and Joan is on main calling and still alive, he could absolutely roll this, but only time will tell, as Meso actually does go down to poise Tommy Slam. Successfully, that's one SDCK member down, 8 more to go for Feila. Is this the perfect run? Who knows? Honcho jumps in, gets some damage in, but does not really succeed. Gets eventually taken down. Yurkis gets a nice stab on Garden Fungus, leaving SDCK just be backing fully away to second point here. As we said, second point is the strongest point to be holding, so, you know, Feila, they gotta get moving. Barbie Schmurda.
Let's see what they can do. Once again, it looks like both of these teams favor going from the right side lower tunnel entrance at the current stage of the game, at least. We'll see if their things change, but it seems to have been the preferred way to go. It looks to be exactly what they're trying to do once again here. SDCK once again expecting just that. Nothing changes if nothing needs you here on the red side as well. Honcho down, nice stuff there. Cut them off completely at the tunnel entrance, and no one's allowed to take any space.
Indeed, man. SDK standing strong, straight up chilling on second point. Both sides using their Ubers. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Winnable for Feila if they do manage to wipe the entirety of SDCK here. I think they're going to have to go for a complete dry push here. May and Meso are actually down though on SDCK's part, so this could be actually a bit of a huge push potentially. Who knows what happens, as a lot of ground Hill is being taken over by Team Feila, but Banner will be horned by Jackie, and it seems like still standing strong, a huge amount of SDK players, but here comes Feila with the Uber pushing out and leaving SDK to back away, but coming back in with the Uber. Here comes the big pipe drop from Buddy, but unfortunately he does actually die as soon as he touches Nebu. Nebu just wipes him out. Jackie Legs 1v1 with Honcho, wins that actually. GG easy. Point being capped by Poi from Feila. 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock. Is this winnable, TuMMTm?
I've seen Feila win these.
Alright, so they win this. They win these. Trailers in the chat, you gotta give your absolute prayers and cheers on right now. Whoever bet their poor money, refined KritzKast channel points on it, you better start cheering as hard as you can, because here comes Feila, starts moving up to third. Nice stab by Yurkis, taking down Dubby for Buddy from SDCK. Uber being used towards SDCK, but quickly losing its momentum. Oh, Messer trying to get a stab, but actually fails at it, but players are getting wiped from Feila.
I take this back, I haven't seen Feila with this.
Yeah.
Nope, not at all actually. Never mind, not against these guys. Nice stuff by the sniper, and that's like too little too late from Scrimmers now as well. They needed these kills 30 seconds ago.
It's Joe over. It's Joan over. Has someone made that joke before?
Yes, you approximately 20 times just now.
No, it's because it's Joe over is a meme, right? Joe Biden, Joe over, but now it's Joan over. You know? Alright guys, so 10 seconds left on the clock. Will Feila be able to cap the third point here? Does not seem like it. It seems like SDCK will be winning map 1 Vigil, leaving Feila kind of on the ground here.
Let's see if they've done their homework quickly enough to get the team back up to speed for what this map has in store for us today. SDCK in blue, Feila on the red for the second map of Winners Finals. SDCK coming out on top victorious map 1. Very confidently so, I will say as well. All eyes on Feila to try and make the comeback.
Comeback indeed, as Honcho comes back to the respawn queue, being piped by Buddy. That was actually a very nice pipe by him, as ground is just being fought for right now on mid. Midpoint is ready to be capped. SDCK getting that cap time going in. Kanga getting a nice jump on Lakey though. Very well played by Kanga, but not really many crazy plays being made here, as both sides just contest.
Devilman Soldier actually just nuking down the blue combo as well. And that's why them all the space in the world. Lake on the Soldier on top of things. Point nicely cleared up by the side of Feila. That was some really nice aggression just in time. as you were complaining, they immediately jumped into action and got the kills they wanted to. Mid-fights on this map can be very long. I'm sure we'll see a long one later, but this will not be one of them. This is Feila winning very nice and quickly here to get the cap time started quick as well. That's the downside of the long mid-fights as well. Sometimes you have so much control of the point, but you just cannot finish off the cap. Getting it early, always huge on Warmtic.
The point ticking down, 2 minutes 40 seconds. For Feila eSports, pretty strong hold right now with the gun on ramp as well. That's something I rarely see these days, but actually moving it back away so it doesn't get taken down to spam. Scrimmage and Yurkus down from Feila eSports. That's pick classes, 2 pick classes down. Uber's being used from Feila. They are trying to get as much ground as they can back after losing it from SDCK, but Poi and Hanja will be going down. Very, very detrimental to the defense, and this will just be a stronghold by SDCK as they just capture the point right in front of them.
That just now was the rarest Mezzo L. He just walked into Jones' pipes. That is very unfortunate, I will say. But some, you win some, you lose some. Either way, also to note here, Honjo's back on his Cold Wrangler Fury as well. He's been on that early this season as well. Let's see how that works out. You lose some damage from the gun, but you can disable them too. And you have infinite ammo. You never have to worry about actually finding an ammo pack ever again. But you do have to worry about the spies finding you first. That much you still have to pay attention to. Rest of the team though, looking to be doing a great old job. Both soldiers not allowed to have any fine, and the DuMmTm even less so it looks on the blue side. No, Chuck just misses the kill, but he gets the arrow time just barely before any of that falls apart. Of that, it's straight back to point for the blue team here, and forcing out to be incredibly early.
Incredibly early indeed. SDK will be answering back with the Uber. Point is still ticking down in Feila's favor, by the way, so a lot of time has gone down, and Feila still has the timer ticking, but it seems like SDK, like he hits the headshot on Layla, leaving her in the respawn queue. Big disad, not a big disad, but it's a bit of a disad at least for SDK's favor at the moment. Joan trying to spam in, trying to get whatever damage he can to do something, but doesn't really succeed at that. 50% ad, and is it Kritz on as well? Yeah, Kritz is on.
Worked once before, but they need to watch the sideline. Cause Warmtic can be very cruel with sidelines. You gotta be careful on this map. Do not roll tray. The snipers watching you at any and all times from the little high ground areas they have. But now, the damage they actually just got going in without any crit streak involved will get them to the point, and maybe this crit is a blessing in disguise. Who knows? The Uber comes in, they're just gonna dodge it for now, but maybe it's also gonna be done doing because there's gonna be invincible people and they have nothing to respond with.
Indeed, but what if they just surprise them with the crits? That only time will tell. Maybe they still don't even know that they have crits.
Well, with spies as good as Mezzo, I'm sure hoping they will check these things, but Uber comes out either way. There's only one way to make them have to worry about anything at all, and it does force them to crit streak, but it does actually come through with some kills. The Uber dodges any of the deaths here, but not so much the people not on the beam. Jackleg's body, likely all people you really want to keep alive while trying to keep point control, but they're not getting any of that, and they're finding any and all kills they want to there as well. Really nicely done with basically no good to speak of there. That KritzKast didn't need to do anything. They just did it nicely by falling back, staying alive, and repushing very nicely after the fact. And first round of Warmtic is so close to being theirs.
Indeed, timer ticking down. 10 seconds left on the clock with Feila with the crits advantage. They can just defend the last few seconds here with crits, and they might even win this at the end. But a lot of ground claimed by SDCK. Crits getting popped in, managing to take down Jacklegs during the process, and a lot of spam, and a lot of players from SDCK are going down. This is going to be after big contesting here, moving in, but nice reflecting by Nebu, leaving Feila to be winning round 1 of Warmtic against SDCK.
Let's see. That's a good start for Feila for sure. SDCK needs to step up the game here a little bit. He pushes onto point, just didn't have the bite they needed to, and they never really got to do the aggressive stuff that you expect to see out of an SDCK. They really like going on the offensive here, not give you an inch of space at all once they have point control. Not one showing of that in the slightest so far, so they really need to find a footing this map.
Indeed, and being fought for right now, it hasn't even been unlocked yet, but a lot of crucial players from Feila are down, but nice headshot by Scrimmage, managing to take down LSK while he was overextending a bit. Jacklegs on the top left, 60 HP, ready to get taken down. Indeed, he did get taken down by Kanga. Equal Ubers on both sides. I assume it's Ubers. Yep, it is. And Uber's, I mean not Uber's, point has been capped by SDCK with Feila ready to pop the Uber anytime, and SDCK having it ready as well. And it's only time will tell what happened during this exchange. But nice spam from Buddy, hiding in the corner, just sending it down, raining it down upon Kanga and Joan. Both of them falling down, and SDK will be standing strong with the point still ticking, but Layla still holds on to the Uber.
We'll see. Good time already being made for SDCK. Alaski biting a bit off more than he can chew. Uber does come out for that, so maybe it's not that bad at all here. Drone going way deep to see if he can get any kills. That's the Buddy kill at the very least, but there's no way he's getting out of this one. That man's just way over his head to try to go that deep. Will not work out at all, and the point control stays blue for the time being, and all looking good on SDCK's end for at least a little bit longer here, but Feila with the better kills for the time being at least. Quick to get in there, try the most to get the point back as fast as they can. Don't want to fall too far behind with a minute back already of this cap. SDCK done some good damage here. They're not done just yet. Sold on the point. Demo and follow up as well. Good damage all around. Slowly but surely this point cap will go through, but this is endlessly long response where everyone is dying.
Lead point being capped by SDCK. Not really much time taking down on Feila's point, but Hanjo jumping in, trying to get some big damage, managing to kind of distract Aleski, him getting processed and headshot during the process. Equal Ubers on both sides, but Layla has it ready to pop it on Nebu himself to keep the point ticking in their favor. It's a Uber v Uber. Not really many picks come out of it, but nice headshot by Lakey on the top right side, taking down Layla, leaving SDCK to be at an Uber ad yet again. But lucky for Feila at least, the respawn queue won't be too long for Layla, which will mean that they will be able to be only at a 20% this side.
It's not even that, on quickly, because it's more or less even as long as they build at all, so we'll see who has the last laugh right now. At the moment, it's looking like it's SDCK laughing real hard right now, still on the point, 1.5 minutes left to go. Looking good on Nastron by all means. It's just a matter of keeping the point now after all of Feila just running in like maniacs, trying to get the cap time early, and asking the tough questions on how much are you willing to do with this point if you don't have an Uber yet.
If you don't have an Uber yet, indeed. Krit's advantage, though, they could possibly surprise SDCK yet again with a big crit sticky, but both sides do have equal Ubers, so DQC is going to have to react quick, and which he did. It's just an Uber against the crits here. If Feila eSports is going to have to back away, try to keep themselves as safe as possible, and start moving back to the point which they wanted earlier.
Here's the retry now after the Ubers have been expended. Cal already got a lot of cap time. Bump in deep by Hondro. Scout Demoman on point, getting the cap time that is necessary. But once again, late deaths, 3 down, no pick classes. It's probably just gonna make SDCK go on the rebound instantly. Get on this cap right away, get a kill to spare as well, and there's not any resources left. Everyone's so weak, they know they have to fight, but they don't have the means to do so anymore. And SDCK once again gets this back instantly.
And late. But Layla survives with the crits ready to be popped, but unfortunately for them, SDCK does have their Uber charge ready to pop, and a lot of crucial players from Team Feila are going down since there's a very strong front hold by SDCK, and it seems like it's just a complete wipe from Feila. But Kanga jumping down on the point alongside with Hanjo, but unfortunately does not succeed at that, leaving SDCK to be winning the second round of Warmtic.
And this is looking a lot more like the SDCK I'm used to on this map as well. Forward hold all the way. Don't have any mercy. 1-1. They're getting back into the swing of things here. Feila once again forced to step up their game. Good start like they had on the previous map, but even if it lasted a tiny bit longer than that, now it still is looking a little rough all of a sudden. And they need a quick comeback story here. Well, we're not going to get to see any Steel gameplay tonight.
Perhaps. We all love Steel, right, chat? Mid is being fought for right now. Exchanges, but Mezzo with the 2K taking down Nebu and Hanjo during the process. Managing to take down Kanga as well. Licky handing a headshot on Poi, and it's he's on a 4K, taking down Ansu. Is he still gonna go? No, he's not. Jones scares him off with Layla. They are both leaving back to spawn. Not back to spawn, but they're behind the truck, equal Uber charges on both sides. And here they go, both sides using Ubers, and not really much damage coming onto each side. DQC is actually at 30 HP, so this might be actually huge if someone were to drop on him. Would be kind of epic. Mezzo going in for a stab here, succeeds on taking down Joan, starts shooting down Layla.
We need to harass this man.
He's popping off, man. Jeez Louise.
At what point is this considered a hate crime? Like, how do we stop this? This needs to end right now. This is not okay. This is cyberbullying live on stream.
I'm gonna sneeze, man. DuMmTm, you gotta go on.
Alright, we'll see. Well, maybe another spy can do something here. Drug is tries, but doesn't get very far. In the meantime, SDCK is still holding as far forward as they ever feel like. This is not giving up any space at all, and Feila's just struggling, even getting past the medkit at this point. All the damage in the world, beating them once they're trying to step up foot even close to point. Getting finally a few kills, SDCK. Maybe overstepping some boundaries at least for their own good, to say the least. But again, they have an Uber charge, and the backline's just waiting to be popped and ready to fire, and it's getting some kills, but notably Layla is just so far out of this that the one kill they really needed is just not happening.
With the guitar taunt being used as well, it seems like SDCK are very confident on their gameplay right now, with the very aggro gameplay coming up towards Team Feila, but Feila are the ones who are able to go aggro. No! With Layla being dropped 100% Uber by the buddy pipe. Oh my god!
Alright, what? You can play that game. They're not looking under the point at all. And suddenly there's just Kanga. I would love to be a lot more excited than that, but they are 2 minutes down and they are still not getting the point even with the medkill they have, because again, Layla just died as well, and there still is a repush to be done first of all.
There is, but they had that Uber ad. They could have definitely taken. No, but Layla gets taken down by the Lakey sniper. Layla has no. She can't have stuff today, man. In Detroit, they can't do any. She can't do anything. She just gets picked down and bullied all the time. Unfortunate. I feel so bad right now, but luckily for Layla, Team Feila will be able to cap the point, leaving them to finally start ticking down on the timer. SDCK has 20 seconds left, so they can't really let them touch or cap the point at all. But many crucial players like Scrimmers and Yurkus pick classes, even a sniper. That's going to be very crucial for the defense. But it seems like their Team Feila are just considering going lower, but it seems like they were going back to ramp to try to defend the point. Spam raining down towards them as SDCK successfully kept the point, and Ubers will be used coming down from drop down. Yurkus managing, no, not Yurkus, Buddy fighting Team Mr. Py, but Py managing to drill him down before he could get flashed in time. Point ticking down in SDCK's favor, and SDCK will be winning round 3 2-1 against Feila eSports. This is the match point that will decide either if SDCK will be making it to the grand finals or not.
That's right. This is all it might come down to, and at this point, it's not looking like a tough piece of work for SDCK anymore. They look to be having this one in the bag. Feila, strong start, but it's looking so far gone now at this point. They need a huge makeover for this last final round potentially to have any chance of a comeback. It's going to be a mountain climb, and SDCK trying to beat him to the punch. The bomb's not working just yet, so maybe there's a chance.
Indeed, Mezzo does take the chance and stabs Joan. Nebu barely defending Joan just in time. Mr. Honjo flying in, but getting shot down through the heart in the air by Mr. Aliski. Point being captured by SDCK. Nice pick by Kanga, managing to take down Buddy, but you know, a lot of players from Feila are dead, and it's equal Ubers on both sides, so that means that Team Feila will be using their Ubers to start pushing out, start getting whatever ground they can, forcing the Uber from SDCK, and it doesn't seem like they will be pushing out with that Uber, as Feila just prepare the next push since Gardefungus, LSK, and Jackie Legs are down from SDCK, so this means that they can start holding the point, start their stronghold like they did during the first round of, oh my god, hiccups, Warmtic.
Chat, the Feila fandom is dying. Repost if you're a real failure. They need the support as much as possible right
You need
now.
to
It's
show your
looking
love,
rough
chat.
this round. They have a small Uber ad, so there's something looking up in the world right now for them in this round, but still a long way to go. Defeats will pretty much happen at the same time though, so a little bit of building suddenly. It's looking all even again, and SDCK gonna make a very quick push to point already, forcing some decisions out of Feila. How are they gonna approach this Drone weak? We'll need the Uber to come in here, and Uber comes from under, actually causing a little quote in there. Catching him surprise just a tiny bit. Buddy in the skybox falls down just fine, because he has so much time to just shoot down while he's falling.
Oh my god! Lord have mercy! Buddy with the up in the... Oh my god! Up in the air, just wiping down majority of Feila, just spamming down stickies with the help of the rest of the team, just shooting however much they can, and holy, that was so good.
And it's not over yet. They're having the fall hold again. Worked out pretty well for them. They're busting up pretty early though. They actually get a lot of space back right away. Lose the scout on the way there as well. Not quite going as they really would like on SDCK. But again, anything that gets them time is fair game in the end. And Buddy has not stopped playing the game just yet. Get the demo man nice and early. And that's the big damage leader. He's going to get the rest of it. They're trying as much as they can from up top there, but they're getting shut down real bad.
Big damage, big money from SDCK. They do not play around at the moment. They just swipe whoever they see, and they will be camping the teleporter though, unless Harjo says something about it and forces the DQC Uber. But they will be going all the way to spawn for some reason. Yeah. Buddy is a lost dog. He's just... Somebody release his leash. Clark with the funny aggro mini. And it seems like SDK will be backing away all the way to spawn, but Layla died. How did Layla die?
Jaculax was hiding above them, and as we all know, the Y-axis is the biggest enemy of the TF2 player. Looking up, very difficult.
Yeah, nobody does that these days.
I don't like it, it hurts the neck.
Amen. Point is being capped by... Not really being capped. They did actually get scared off with the sheer presence of Mei pulling up and LSK spamming from Banana all alone. I feel like Feila should be punishing LSK for just chilling all alone over there, but oh, never mind. He got scared off by the Scrimmage sniper with a sheer presence. Oh, under push coming down from SDCK, wiping down Layla, taking down the rest of the players. Joan getting shot down in the streets of Detroit by Mei, and it seems like Point will still be taking down in SDCK's favor here. Is it Joan over? Only time will tell, as Leski managing to mow down Poi, and forward hold is being used right now by SDCK. This is going to have to be some sneaky backcap gaming, or maybe even a huge play that is going to have to come up here. But either than that, oh no, Mezzo gets sawed, Uber sawed as well after getting his icicle down. Managed to, but Mezzo with the Deadbringer managing to take down Lakey, and it seems like the point does still have some cap time, so it might be some potential to save the point. Joan is flying in, but that is not enough time. SDK will be making it to the grand finals. ETF2L Highlander Winter 2023 Premiership playoffs. Goddamn.
Alright, SDCK as expected by most, I would imagine, making it to grand finals. So now it's a fight for survival down here in losers bracket. Feila and Envision coming up next at some point, presumably later down this week, maybe early next week, we don't know yet for sure. So stay tuned for that.